from Peach on a Leash. Today I'm going to show you how to make a DIY Licky Mat. So Licky Mats are this fabulous product that I have right here. It has little bumps and ridges in it. They have a bowl. They also have a different variety. I also use slow feeder bowls, but if you don't have any of those things, I'm going to show you how to make one with your dog's regular bowl they eat their meals out of. So we have some broth, yogurt, peanut butter, pumpkin, some of my dog's food, and some green beans, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So what we have here are the ingredients I like to start with. I start with an empty bowl, and actually what I do first is I use something that's kind of a thick texture, maybe like something a little sticky, like pumpkin, and I just spread it all the way on the bottom of the bowl. So now that I have a smooth texture at the bottom, I add a little bit of food so we get kind of like the texture that we would get similar to the bowl or the Licki Mat that has the bumps and ridges that kind of keep everything in place and make it last a little bit longer. And I just press it down, and it doesn't have to fill the entire surface. After everything's pressed down, there's some bumps and texture to help everything kind of stick in there. So the next thing I'm going to add is some yogurt. And I usually just do a dollop like that. And I'll usually just spread it around like a third or a half of the bowl. And I'll even add a couple more pieces of food. So now we have some more texture like the Licky Mat. And then the next thing that I like to do is add a couple veggies that I might have laying around the house. I press those in. Just 2 or 3 green beans. And I add a little bit more yogurt. Delicious. Now the next thing I do is I take crumbs from my treat pouches and I pour those in there. So a lot of training treats break easily, so I just like to sprinkle those in. So now we've got kind of a trail mix of flavors, so you can see there's like a lot of the dust that kind of collects at the bottom of treat bags and food. And the next thing I'm going to do is use a broth that I might be able to open. I use a broth to kind of seal everything in here. Delicious. All right, so now we have this nice kind of runny texture. So there's thick at the bottom and then medium, and then we have the crumbs, and they're just kind of set in the liquid. So for fun, I also like to do a dollop of peanut butter at the top. And just press it in there as best as I can. Delicious. And now we're done. So we have a nice Licky Mat, and the last thing I'm going to do is stick this in the freezer, and we're good to go. The bowl is frozen like this one. I like to put the dog's food over for their meal time, so they can eat their dry food or their wet food, and then they can lick all of this goodness out. This is goat milk and a little bit of like an oatmeal and meat mixture, which sounds disgusting, but my dogs love it. And then some sardine pieces. So when this is all the way frozen, I will add a little bit of kibble and let them lick the rest out. So they have a nice dessert after their meal. Go ahead and get creative, post your pictures, and have a great time with this.